The motto of this organization is no Jew will be left behind, whether he needs a parnasa, a livelihood, whether he needs assistance with care, whether he needs kosher food.
So far this year, the Boro Park Jewish Community Council serviced nearly 15,000 clients. We've been able to distribute in crisis assistance money over $200,000 in cash and $100,000 in food assistance so far this year.
It takes a man that knows the community. It takes a man with a reputation for action. It takes a man who has done so much in every capacity that he has served. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Executive Director of the Boro Park Jewish Community Council, Yerucham Silver.
I want to thank our sponsors for this morning's breakfast, for enabling us both to have this breakfast and for the support of our many programs. Maimonides Medical Center, Investors Bank, Borough Park Center, Signature Bank, Project of Social Care Head Start, Apple Bank, Centerlight Healthcare, Astoria Federal Savings, and Flushing Bank. And so it is my honor to present the New York State Leadership Award to State Controller Thomas DiNapoli.
Commenting on a similar tough time, President Franklin Roosevelt observed, the test of our progress is not whether we add to the abundance of those who have much, it is whether we provide enough to those who have little. And I think that sentiment very much expresses the important work and mission of the Boro Park JCC.
I've worked with Yerucham on many, many projects, and I look forward to a strong partnership.
It's a vital organization in Boro Park. It's a respected organization with great prestige.
Rabbi Silver and all the other leaders of the Boro Park Jewish Community Council and the Boro Park community, thank you very much for this honor.
This wonderful organization has been serving with distinction and inspiring so many.
So Rabbi Weisfeld is the person who's involved in this organization dealing with end of life. And suddenly, I have a whole new appreciation because I was on that corner trying to figure out which rabbi to talk to. Not to prolong my mother's life needlessly when it wasn't necessary in terms of law, and having to deal with the reality.
All the people that you work with, all the assistant administrators and all the staff at Boro Park Center really helped me along in all the work that I want to do.
Let me just say to the Boro Park community and to this amazing organization, we have a lot of work to do to make sure we deliver essential services, and the job of controller is to watch out for the people in all of our communities.
I am so pleased, and everyone at Maimonides is so grateful that this wonderful organization is up and thriving, and look around.
Because this year, ladies and gentlemen, will be a critical year for the Boro Park JCC. It'll be the difference of whether the JCC succeeds or, God forbid, fails. And I'll tell you folks, if the JCC fails, we've all failed.
And we're doing the presentation of Martin Handler and Joseph Stryker from Project Social Care and the Special Education Association. These two gentlemen are part of an organization that does so much good for young people.
Project Social Care and the Boro Park Jewish Community Council have a perfectly aligned symmetry in providing all the social services that it takes to bring up a family.
Ann Linehan currently serves as the Deputy Director, as we heard before, the Office of Head Start in Washington. How can we, the community of Boro Park as a whole, thank you, Ann? You have touched the lives of all of us. The parent who finally has someone to guide them toward medical benefits and assistance, the child who now wears eyeglasses and can see properly, the teacher who was properly trained to educate all children regardless of needs, the child with special needs who will thrive in a Head Start classroom which is her or his least restrictive environment, the grade schooler who is showing remarkable scores across his third grade report card. I'm presenting you the Community Appreciation Award. It is a mere token of appreciation, but I hope that it can stand to portray the magnitude of appreciation the community of Boro Park feels towards you.
And what is so unique about Head Start is that while we have a set of national standards, we honor the culture and the uniqueness of every community to implement those standards in a way that is most reflective of their community. I have seen the Head Start programs in this community. They are are terrific and they embrace not just the child, but the whole family.
I believe the role that the City of New York has to play is to continue to help fund you, to continue to get out of your way, and doing what you need to do to help your community.
Ladies and gentlemen, the CEO of Met Council on Jewish Poverty, David Franco.
And I will fully admit that I knew very little about the work that Met Council did, and then spent the next 72 hours learning as much as I possibly could, and became, in that short time, tremendously passionate about trying to help an organization that had served so many so well for so long. For the last 12 years, every waking moment of his life, Ray Kelly has given to making our city safer, and we are all better for it. Commissioner Kelly.
It's indeed a pleasure to be here to honor the outstanding work of the Borough Park Jewish Community Council. You go back to 1990, there were 2,245 murders in New York City with a population of 7.3 million people. Now we have a population of 8.4 million, and you'll have, again, as I say, if the trend continues, 330 murders. They bring distinguished service to Borough Park Award, presented to Rabbi Beres Felix, commemorating 40 years of service and leadership to the residents of Borough Park. Thank you, Rabbi. You've been the best.
There's nobody better than Commissioner Kelly. He was always there for us, and hopefully he'll always be there for us. So I want to thank him personally for coming.
I am someone who intends to keep the Orthodox Jewish community safe in Borough Park, Williamsburg, Palm Heights. I am honored to be here at this beautiful organization, and I thank you for inviting me.
We have Brett Franco up here in Kenya tonight, but we acknowledge his support and his active contribution to the work of the Borough Park Jewish Community Council. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. Have a nice day.